Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the second edition of the General's Report. So, similar to the last format, we will be taking a quick overview of everybody's turn, and then we'll be looking at a couple of battles. The first will be the successful defense of Lindum by Mr. Lionheart, and the second will be the not-so-successful defense by Devon. So,
you don't want to see that, no. That didn't happen. Lindum's still there. That race settlement on the map is some sort of glitch. Nothing happened, guys. It's fine. Jesus.
We even inherited some, is that Roman rebels?
Yes.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah,
and
they were so happy about my defense, they decided to try and do better themselves.
Yeah. They're waving goodbye to their friends in the boat over there as well. But anyway, so everyone should be here. We got Donkey.
Hello.
And Lionheart.
Good morrow.
And we've already heard from Devon defending himself already.
Well, I'm straight out of the gate on the defense. That's how you do these things. I've had enough cases in my time.
Then why weren't you there at Lindum? Why?
I was there. I was just reading a magazine.
So before we get going, we should mention quickly that it looks like we've lost a Vericum. This hasn't happened yet. This hasn't happened yet in the campaign, but Devon left the left the game on the battle, the save game. So we had to just auto-resolve this just to show this off. I will be recording later and probably defending a Vericum successfully, as we all expect for me to do. But currently, I just had to auto-resolve that battle just so we could get to the battle map so we could shoot it.
No pressure, no pressure. He's got to get it right now.
Anyway, so
you win it now.
I guess we'll start with what I did, which was very little actually. All I did was, well, Devon took the rest of what did you take? You took the rest of Britain except for Lindum.
Half, not Lindum.
Yes, yeah, you took not Lindum. So I auto-resolved the battle on Lindum because it was a fairly easy one. And after that, I spent my entire 2 episodes just fixing all the buildings, getting money up, etc., etc., which I think I did a decent job at. We had a good income after I was done.
Not anymore.
And but yeah, so I didn't actually go out anywhere further than that. But Malekith did.
Yeah, so I started out sorting out some of the buildings. I think I got us going to the spies and the champions, but couldn't get hold of the priests because apparently they're in the capital or something. You were saying the building that I couldn't find.
Yeah, let me quickly show you. Okay, then when you get a city religion, the stone circle. Actually, the second one, serpent stone, unlocks the agent recruitment of the priests.
Right, so instead
and this
of
one
that,
does as well, but you have to go up to the 4th one there.
Yeah,
so.
that was the route I started us down, but it'll pan out in the end.
That's all right.
And then we went for a cross-channel invasion of France because, well, you know, that's a standard British thing to do. And it went successfully. We took the top left corner, which I'll call Normandy for purposes of is kind of accurate.
Seems legit.
Yeah. So it's where Britain historically has success. I won't comment on what happens with the rest of it.
All right. And then Lionheart.
I did stuff.
Yeah,
so I was desperate to push further south against Britain, take out Avericum because they've got gold, and we like gold, right?
Yes, yes.
Gold is
He likes
good.
the shinies.
I actually kicked out Olam Re of Wisdom at one point of the army and replaced him with another general because I thought he was going to get killed by Britain, and then he wasn't, so I put him back in. And delighted to find that Devon hasn't killed him yet. So
Whoa.
Dude,
still going strong.
Wishing to imply something.
Yes.
All right. Well, you've done it. well done. Good
well,
show.
you have, sir. Good day.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so I also had some skirmishings in Lindum. And yes, I believe we're going to take a look at one of those battles soon because the Jutes decided to do some stuff. And
We're now at peace with.
we're now at
Thanks
peace,
to Devon,
which is
I
good.
believe. We went to peace with them twice so far, haven't we?
Sorted them out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think I started that war again.
But
'cause I
what
had
did
to-
you offer them? At
someone
what
else.
cost, Devon? At what cost?
I let them burn all of my towns down.
That would explain.
So yeah, then Devon took over. And
Yes.
we all see where that
And
fucking
then
ended up.
and that's why we don't have any settlements left. So yes, I took over. Lindum had I think Lionheart had just defended Lindum, but had been attacked again by the same army, which had, in defeat, moved away, hired every mercenary unit in the country, and come straight back. So I had to do the same battle again, but with fewer men, and unfortunately it didn't go very well. So we lost, and they burnt it down. But luckily, I think Mal's army was hanging around, was literally just standing next to the town at the time, so he was able to wipe out the Jutes. So we got peace with them as a result, meaning those other stacks hanging around didn't attack us. and we could move south to focus on Britain, who we were still at war with. And there was a British stack which I had to fight. I think it was in Burdigala, and it snuck up the coast, actually not attacking Avaricum, but going for the next one up. But I set up an ambush to try and stop them, which failed on the little river crossing between the two provinces. And then I think I just beat them in a field battle anyway and thought, let's go and hammer home into Britain, try and take Burdigala and finish them off. But when I got to the point you can see I am now, the Huns showed up. So the Huns declared war. Lots of stacks appeared, and so I just got peace with Britain. And then, unfortunately, Avaricum rebelled. It wasn't going to rebel, but the arrival of the Huns caused it too, which is why that surprise battle was left for Mr. Smart Donkey to deal with.
And we're going to fight that battle right now!
So now Donkey needs to deal with the Huns, and he did some pretty big talk earlier about how easy it's going to be, so that should be fine.
No problem. No, well, it should be alright.
He's backpedaling a bit now, Luke.
No. Yeah, well, I think it's definitely possible. I'm just not saying it was easy. I don't think I said it was possible, and I definitely think it is. Anyway, so that covers what we've done. So again, Avaricum isn't actually lost in the next episode. You'll probably see me. Well, I might still lose. Who knows? But we'll possibly be able to defend that and keep it.
Oh, and I think I said in my video that if Avaricum was lost, you can rename it Devon's Folly or something like that. Devon's Disgrace, as a memorial of my poor public order management.
Keep that in mind. Alright, so anyway, I think we'll jump into the first defense of Lindum fought by Lionheart, and afterwards we'll show the second field defense of Lindum by officially Devon.
Could have been anyone.
Notice how I snuck the word field in there.
I don't think it was failed. I succeeded by my own criteria. Scorched earth.
Look at these guys getting wrecked by your towers. I see your tactic.
Yeah.
Had them assault pikemen. You know, it's a well-known speciality.
Exactly. Assault pikemen. I was trembling. Nordic assault pikemen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I decided not to sit outside really too much, bar where I placed my barricade with lots of javelins ready, just because there was no way I was going to hold the extremities.
Dogs are being unleashed on your spearmen.
Yeah, in come the puppies.
Very unconvincing charge, to be honest.
Spearmen don't seem too fussed about it, really.
No.
They just let it happen.
It's a frontal charge. As long as he doesn't attack something else with the spearman, he'll ruin the dogs.
A tower has been totally destroyed.
Some cavalry trying to flank you. Are you going to notice this?
I do.
Oh,
I think.
Is this the, oh crap, there's an extra entrance I didn't see?
Yeah, this what it literally was. Just like, oh crap, there's another hole.
It was a hard night.
Oh, that's a lot of dogs now.
Although normally don't go, oh crap, there's another hole, and go, oh yeah.
Exactly, more holes, more opportunities.
God.
They can't cover them all.
Oh yeah, so that cavalry got behind me.
Yeah, you're gonna give him a javelin throw, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I pulled the javelins around and was like, let me just get a little bit of javelins and get fast.
Yep, that killed a bunch of them.
Javelins just want to be friendly.
Treating away. This is a very fast battle, actually.
He's still on 6 times.
It's right in there. What was that?
Still on 6 times speed.
The enemy is breaking down one of our barricades.
Yeah, it was a lot going on, like all angles really.
Yeah, he sounds like a fairly tough one to defend, just because they're attacking from literally every side. Oh, that cavalry though on the general.
Oh,
that is smart charge right there.
Assassination time.
I went straight through. I tried to draw them back a little bit with the. Because that cav early on, I tried to send it over to the left flank to take out their cav, but it didn't really work. But they survived, so I went in for their general. Thought if I can kill their general, then morale plummets and it'll be all good.
Indeed.
And did it work?
Oh yeah.
Find out next time.
Yeah.
On another episode of Dragon Ball Z. Oh, sorry, what?
The men have broken
Wrong show?
and are fleeing.
Men are broken and are fleeing. What is this?
This is
We're on the wrong show. That's the right show.
So what else is happening, Lionheart?
Well, I've obviously pulled my javelin men off the barricade because they'd used up all their ammo, and I just left my spears where they were just to try and hold off this next surge of spears. But I haven't managed to take out their general at this point, I don't think. I had to pull my cavalry back.
Yeah, there's a pike
because
on
the
the way.
pikes came to say hello, and I wasn't too keen on becoming first name terms. But then the pikes dropped their pikes and just got their swords out, so I decided to charge on in.
Yes. We're anti-cavalry. Let's get rid of our anti-cav weapon and go in swords.
Instead, I decided to charge in.
Oh, that was a he turned around just in that.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, he's got his spikes down again. Oh,
Those
he's walking
death
back.
cavalry charged in.
I thought
That's the wrong direction.
I thought I charged in, but obviously I ran away. Meanwhile,
Brave Sir Robin.
At the back,
I charged in with my swords against enemy swords.
Nordic band had a worst unit in the game.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Heroes.
Thought I could take them down with the tower firing at their asses as well.
Your spear unit's still holding against this several
Yeah, we're
spear
still
units.
still holding there,
The men are broken
just
and running for
waiting
their
for the
lives.
opportune
The
moment.
men are broken and are running for their lives. Oh no, these men back here.
Yeah, they broke, so I had to pull back my other unit of swords to deal with them because I
Celtic
didn't expect the
warband.
Nordic band to be so powerful.
A ferocious bunch. All those not.
Oh, here's a charge coming, I think. Is it finally happening? Find out next time.
Where's the cliffhanger ending? Need a sense of drama in this review.
A very, very slow and unorganized charge. From
It's,
the looks of
it's
things.
not really a straight line. No one really
Where's
wants
the
to
enemy
go.
again?
They're considering going for it.
Gave it a go.
There we go.
Yeah, I crashed into the general there, but that shield will actually kind of really soften the impact.
Yeah, it did.
I was surprised by that. I didn't really expect that to happen.
Down to only a
Trying
few
not to
men now.
die. Dare
Looks
they?
like you held the line here pretty well. Units that were fighting that unit are all gone. And you killed the Nordic band unit over here.
He defeated a Nordic band unit.
My
Yeah.
god,
Oh,
a
you
military genius!
The impossible today was achieved.
General's right on the edge.
All will marvel
Yeah.
at my prowess in
Just
battle.
22 men still. He's actually got a few men on their own over here fighting as well. Oh, and my game didn't crash. He was on the edge.
Oh,
Oh, those men are getting slaughtered.
come on, come
General
on,
down to
finish
19
it.
men. Oh, he's routing.
Kill that warlord.
Assume you hunted him down like the scumbag he was. Oh, sending the hurlers in.
Oh wow,
to
the hurler's going
shoot
for it.
right in the rear of your Celtic warband.
I always do try to enter my rear.
The enemy general's
Used
dead.
all its ammunition.
Apparently one of our units has used all his ammunition is more important than saying that the enemy general is dead. He like
We didn't
overrode
know
it.
about
He was
that.
like, the enemy, we've run out of ammunition.
We've run out of pointy sticks. Find more pointy sticks.
Oh, a very small spear unit fighting its way through this frost skirmisher unit.
Shame to have a small spear.
And it
They
looks
won.
like that is generally the battle. Oh, you nearly lost that town square.
It was getting captured in a second. Got away with it.
The hurler, that was the hurler's intention all along.
Oh well, they tried a heroic move and they failed. Now they're in trouble.
It didn't pay off. Looks like he's...
It's a trap. It's luring them in for
Yeah.
the assault
Yeah.
pikes.
Those pikes.
You're falling
I'm just
right
trying
for
to-
it.
To pull them in so that I could get some good charges on.
Tug on those pikes.
Just need to scare away the slingers.
Ah, you got your calf coming in the rear in a minute.
Nobody expects the cav in the rear.
That's what they're calf for.
Did they actually charge this timeline?
I believe so.
What's a cavalry charge?
What is this setup? AI.
They've decided to defend strongly. as
Defend
well, coming
against
out of
this
that
house.
That door could open at any minute, lads. I want an 8-man deep phalanx in front of it. It seems they've been
Somehow.
distracted.
They're not leaving yet.
I was trying to distract them all and then get all my units circling the pike so I could just charge in, and one front would be hit pretty hard, but the rest of them would charge in fine.
Yeah.
But this is the cheating AI. It can have its pikes look all 4 directions at once. Have you not noticed that?
Yeah.
The
I've
rear
never
of the
seen
unit
it.
just turns round and makes its own spear wall whenever it feels like it sometimes.
It's pretty OP.
Cheeky monkeys.
Aye.
or they manage to curve in like a crescent shape because, you know...
An actual calf charge. I think it's about to happen, boys.
Oh, no way.
Yep, here we go. It's happening. Cav charge.
Gonna be intense.
And the crowd goes wild!
Oh,
Probably,
there it
probably
is.
exhausted by now because they've run halfway across the map.
Oh, that's some good killing right there. This unit's gonna run any moment now. What's happening in the meantime here? Absolutely nothing. Let's go back to this interesting fight, which has already finished.
Wait, there's an interesting fight.
I did stuff.
Alright, so there's still that one pike unit which refuses to run.
How is he going to kill these pikes?
How is he
Why
going
is your
to kill
general
them?
nearly running away from nobody?
Yeah,
I think it's an actual general, though.
He wished out.
Just a mere
It's just
captain.
spears.
Oh, the pike unit undecisive in what it's about to do.
Surrounded. But I mean, it could probably beat all of those units one-on-one, but it's stuck in the middle.
He should defend against that house, most likely, though.
Yeah, they've lost sight of the door. They have no
Let's
idea
come
he's going
back.
to come through that door.
This is the most intense one unit I've ever seen.
God, look at this Mexican standoff of units.
Oh, the charge from all sides is about to happen.
Charge
Going in.
Oh, what a charge.
Second devastating move.
Crazy charge.
Hell of a side to defend
Absolutely
one side.
demolished they are. One random horse unit thinks he belongs to the skirmisher units. Ah, and that's it. Victory for Lionheart.
Right, the
We are
slaughter.
moments away from victory.
GG.
Now, let's watch how... Oh, pure victory. Let's watch how
Great victory. We've
Devin
got to
loses
the
the
same
town.
situation. One turn later. It's going to go just as well.
Indeed.
Alright, so we're back on the exact same battlefield.
Foggy
Minus
map.
one tower. Foggy, adds to the fun.
Oh,
This time the enemy only attacked 2 of the approaches, which made my life a little bit easier. They didn't go around the back, as Lionheart so loves, so he wouldn't have liked this battle at all.
Oh,
It was all
I can't
full
even
frontal
watch.
action.
We are
I
heavily
can't even watch.
outnumbered.
It's the wrong
Did you,
angle.
did you see that highly elite dog unit back there?
Highly elite. That
Oh,
one.
yeah, he's going to be
Oh
on
yeah.
that.
I think
On the
it
dogs.
had all like 2 people in it.
They were the best ones though.
Oh, this guy's got a wolf cap on as well.
Oh,
Pretty badass. So yeah, they saved the best till last.
Quite
So
the
yeah,
legend.
pretty much they just ran in.
Oh, the
like-
legendary pike unit's back as well.
Yep, some of the pikes survived, coming for round 2. But yeah, so in this particular case, I had these 2 units of spears left over. Well, half a unit and a 3/4 unit. So I dumped those on the approaches to the capture point in an attempt to stop the enemy. And I think I had 2 halves of a sword unit to put behind them as well.
one's
As a
nearly running away
reserve.
already. They're not even in visual range.
They're not happy. They're not very happy with what's going on. And yes, so skirmishers and archers on the wall. Spears are going to try and just hold the enemy in position. It's
barely 2 lines long.
Go. It's pretty much the worst spear line of all time, but just
This is
because it's in spear wall, the stat boost means even with no depth, it can still do okay. So it
Such a
holds on
brown
surprisingly
unit.
well.
So it looks so boring.
They're very brown. They're quite camo. Perhaps that was their plan, to try and hide in the mud. Didn't quite work out for them.
First shots are being loosed by your archers.
That's it. So I gave them some fire arrows and started firing at the enemy. The main issue here is that the enemy has so many axe units and we don't really have a counter, with the
Burn down a
exception of the
tree.
javs. I need to get rid of that tree. It was really pissing me off. It was lowering the property values because it was putting shadows in all the gardens. So I got rid of the tree as a forward investment. And then we can just write off the battle damage and no one's going to complain to the council. It's fine. But yes, meanwhile, the enemy forces were rushing into the town. So I was hitting them with jabs and arrows, which, well, the arrows were doing nothing as usual. The jabs were doing quite well, I think. And you see I've got that sneaky unit of cavalry outside the town, which is sneaking around.
Oh,
I think
looks
they're
like
going
this
to make an
cav is
attack
going
at
to
some
charge straight
point.
into your spears.
Yeah, the cav were quite generous, the enemy's cav. I think it's a mercenary cav unit, so it's possible that they'd never really fought and they just pretended to be mercenaries. But they went right in for it.
But some of them managed to get around.
Yeah, you can see them sneaking around there, actually. But yeah, it looks like they get drawn in once they realise that the fight's happening and then they're fighting against spears, so all well and good.
Like moths to a flame.
Exactly, they could not resist those pointy spears. Shining in the light.
Who can?
That's it, the dogs came in. I actually believe the dog handlers came in with them. I think the handlers came in to fight alongside their fellow canines. Such a show of loyalty brought a tear to my eye. And on the other side, it's a huge mosh. So my 2-line thick wall is going to hold against this huge horde of enemy swords,
It's
axes,
such a
and
huge hill
bikes.
advantage if you went slightly more forward.
I'm very busy. I don't have time to order my men around. They do what they want.
Oh, you
It's an
got a
anarchist
sneaky
society.
unit right there hiding
I've
in
got
their
a
own
unit in
town.
hiding, yes, in those 2 trees. So my plan was to let that spear unit die, and then I'd ambush them, stopping them from attacking my capture point. I didn't see that coming. So
Oh,
you can
there's
see
the actual dog
have
handlers.
run up on their own to face the spear wall. A brave move, but unfortunately, I think it fails.
That rain of fire right
Particular
there.
case. Yes, and I adjusted the archers because there's no longer any targets to the north, so they come to hit here. But as you can see, the enemy's mercenary axe warband will come in to fight with the spears, which is not an ideal situation. Probably about as bad as it can get. So the spear's days are numbered, unfortunately. Going okay on the other side, though, just because
Somehow.
the spear formation holds out.
Yeah.
Because it gives them the stat boosts, they're just able to not be killed. So they're going all right. And their skirmishers next to them are helping out as well. So they killed a good number of enemies. We've probably got a couple of hundred enemies using the javelins.
A lot of units for some reason backed off and just let the actions do their
Yeah,
job.
over here the enemy skirmishers were sort of indecisive of what to do. They kept almost coming in and then going back. I guess 'cause they're stuck on skirmish mode and the AI is telling them to walk into the town. So I don't know what's going on there.
Simple
But
tactic of sneaking
raining
around the
fire.
sides is not known to the enemy.
They couldn't see the gaps on either side, luckily for me. They went up the middle, decided to fight with my unit. So they're not that made a huge amount of difference because they're well able to fight with those units.
Broken is down this side. Yes, it is.
Are they broke? That's the other side. Yeah, there it is. So the enemy break through, but of course they are ambushed as they come in.
It's an ambush!
Striking fear into their hearts. But unfortunately not as much fear as I originally planned for, and they just kept coming into the town. But at least this will hold them off and stop them from going over to the capture point, so I'll get the chance to kill a few more. You can see the skirmishers now out of javelins are also going to have to commit themselves to this fight.
Some of them nearly tripped as they fell as they ran down that little hill there.
They're not the best, yeah.
That charge into the town looked like you just told them there's free beer at the pub or something. There was no formation. They were all just like...
They were desperate for it.
Ooh, those arrows have just done a number on these axe bands
So
over
yeah,
time.
so my javelins on the wall to the right were focusing on that axe unit coming in and actually almost managed to destroy them. But it doesn't help because the axe unit that led the attack has successfully got into the town. So
But here
killing
comes the
reinforcements
Celtic
doesn't
warband
matter.
again.
But of course, yes, we have the Celtic warband reserve now defending the archers who are peppering the enemy with those fire arrows. So I was pretty confident of victory at this point.
Oh, they got a nice axe throw off on you. Lots of blood.
Yep, nice volley of axes. Then my men charge in. Probably didn't do anything. We have a little bit of envelopment there. So the enemy are probably getting pretty scared of the fact we're surrounding them now.
Heads are being lobbed. As you do.
Throwing heads.
Heads
So is the
everywhere.
little stab animation where the head just flies off for some reason.
Oh yeah, it's like you can just stab someone's head so powerfully with a single thrust.
I think they fixed it
Their head
actually.
off.
In the latest patch, I think they fixed it.
Have you seen the one with the spear where it just like pops? He sort of just stabs him in the face with the spear and it's just like he's popped a balloon. It just disappears completely.
I like the sound of this. This sounds pretty realistic. So it looks like we're lost on the other side.
Yes,
Oh,
the
no,
men
we're
are
still
just
holding
running
on. I
away.
can't really tell what's going on in there. I think we might just be getting slaughtered in general.
Yeah, they're running away.
So the enemy are
now.
now flooding into the town.
Yeah.
Could be a negative event in the course of this battle.
Oh, you managed to rout their action in here.
So of course my band managed to push the enemy back. Fire arrows still raining on the enemy trembling with fear. Actually, I think my cavalry might be doing something. If you go further down the road,
Whoa, cavalry! I forgot about
there was a
them.
cavalry unit. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right. I went in to attack some skirmishers, but then he turned back an axe unit. So I decided to just make the axes chase these guys out of the town for a bit and skirmish with them.
You got
Which I think
59
is
kills
what's
so
happening
far.
right now. Yeah, they've
Which I
killed a few of
missed.
them with their jabs.
The Celtic warband have given up.
So we've lost our swords, so now it's just that unit of archers. But these skirmishers are heroically holding off against the enemy's army, allowing the archers to use the rest
They
of
have
their
spears,
ammunition.
so I guess they have it's like a javelin, but it looks like an
Yes,
actual
they kept
spear.
the javelin and are still holding off against the enemy. So they did surprisingly well, holding for the best part of 20 seconds as far as I know. So that was more than I expected. So kudos to those skirmishers. They also were the leading unit, getting hundreds of kills, that particular squad. So good for them. So the enemy's cavalry have attacked the archers and of course are now capturing the town. So I'm still pretty confident of victory at this point. I was just waiting for the moment when the entire enemy army was going to chain rout. You can see I cavalry charged the axemen in an attempt to get some kills, and that actually went surprisingly well, even with a very limited number of cavalry left. I sort of rammed in and killed 20 or so of them. But unfortunately, it seemed that the battle was being lost, so I wasn't really able to continue disengaging.
Oh, but look at that though. You made them kill themselves because...
Yes, that's it. There was a friendly fireball right at the end. That was very good. So it says close... What's that say? Close to defeat. I think I won. So after the victory, I decided to burn the town down. We were basically having a big funeral pyre of all the enemy's troops who we killed. And it got a little bit out of hand. Everyone was quite drunk. There were loads of like spilt alcohol bottles everywhere, which spread the fire across the ground. And unfortunately, the entire town burned down, and the Jutish army came back from the dead and continued to roam the countryside.
You know what I'm hearing? I think I'm hearing excuses.
Excuses? Well, I'm just telling you the truth. Do you not handle the truth? You know what happens to people who can't handle the truth.
Anyway, so Devin clearly won this battle.
What happened?
I explained what happened. Don't look at the screen. Can we get this off the screen? This thing that says, can we get
I'll edit in another rip random horse.
It says victory has something your grasp. Victory in my grasp? Yeah.
Victory in your grasp.
The triumph is not belittled. I can't really read it because it's quite blurry over the screen share, but I think it's saying something about how magnificent that victory was.
I'll just edit in another random horse death.
Might as well. That's representative of what happened.
So anyway, that is the second General's Report. Thank you all for watching once again. We'll try to, this time, put the replays of the battles in the description. We haven't done that on the first General's Report yet, but we'll...
I'm not trying.
I'll attempt to remember this time around. Do we have anything else to mention, boys? It's very quiet. Awesome.
Ain't no party like a Hun party.
Oh
God, incoming Huns. Indeed. So the next episode's going to be up on my channel again in a few days. And then we're going to keep going until we die or win, which is obviously the more likely of the two. So until then...
It's going too well. Very well.
It is going horrendously well. So until then, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.
Have a good evening, everyone.
No, bye from Lionheart and Malekith.
Ciao for now.
See you next time.
There's a delay.
Suspense.
He's in another time zone.